Hello and welcome to Home Gupshup. In today's video, I'll be sharing some small chores that bring a lot of joy into our lives. Also some hacks and tips to make our routines a bit more fun and maybe even a little special. Positivity sometimes gets tough to build, but small intentional steps really can get us there. For starters, something as simple as the smell of freshly brewed tea. I know that gives most of us a good energy boost, right? And that first sip of garma garam chai, oh, it's enough to make us want to have a good day. The days are getting shorter and that gorgeous golden light is slowly disappearing. But you know what? The early morning blue light, it's stunning. There's something peaceful about how it quietly shifts to a warm golden hue as the day goes on. When I started this channel, it came from a place of wanting to show that homemaking is not just about tasks and checklists, it carries emotional weight. It sets the tone for how a home feels. And while yes, the work is a lot, the real magic lies in the energy and mood we bring to the space. Each person in a family contributes to the day's vibe, but a homemaker often holds the emotional anchor. How we start our day, how we feel when we wake up, all of it matters. That's why I try to stay positive on purpose. Even if I've slept badly or I'm not in the best mood, I remind myself that positivity can be created. Sometimes all it takes is a gentle nudge.
I see you running out of reason. Don't try to blame it on the seasons. Why you wanna walk away? When we began.
One thing that's really helped me maintain a tidy home without feeling overwhelmed is tackling just one corner at a time. Trying to do everything at once, that usually leads to nothing getting done. So today I picked the right hand kitchen drawer. Over time it had become super cluttered.
I will never let go of you. Tried and true.
I usually keep extra tea and sugar in these black IKEA tins, as you can see, and I refill the smaller jars from them so that I don't have to keep running to the backup pantry.
Was I a fool?
But I noticed that over time, random little portions of other things accumulated in this drawer and they were taking up space. I had an empty spice box lying around. You might have seen how I've used it for snacks in other videos. My first thought was to store whole spices in it since that's trending now, but my current spice drawer is already working great. So instead, I filled it with things I don't use often but still want them nearby, and they are in smaller portions. Sesame seeds, chia seeds, and some leftover dried curry leaves. And along with that, I also found a spot for some vadis. This cleared up the drawer nicely because now I can get rid of all smaller bottles. If you've got a spice box with larger compartments, then it's even better. In the drawer, I kept just a few things that I still need often, like cocoa powder, desiccated coconut, and corn flour because they don't have a place anywhere else. For measuring cups and spoons, I use a small basket. After every use, I just toss them in. It's fuss free and really practical. You can try it too.
a change of heart.
I also try not to double up on things unnecessarily. For instance, I had these mortar pestles in here, so I just kept one and I left the other to be used later, and I rotate them often. Leftover oil goes into this spill-proof IKEA container. It's so good. It's wide enough for my paratha spatulas too, which makes reuse easy and mess-free.
Pretty without you, pretty without you, pretty without you. I get my beauty sleep.
Happiness or joy looks different for everyone, but for me, opening my little curated spice drawer gives me such a sense of satisfaction.
Without you.
I take my time to clean it, refill it, align all the jars. Just the process makes me really happy. I'm not very strict about what goes in each jar either. I adjust based on what I use that month. And yes, if you're wondering, Indians really do use a lot of spices. So I have a lot of spices apart from these, which are in the backup or in my storage boxes.
No makeup on my sleeve, now I can't keep it together. I'm so beautiful without you. Now my nails can grow and I bought new shoes. I'm pretty without you.
Berlin's drinking water is really hard, and adjusting to its taste was a bit of a challenge in the beginning of my journey here. We discovered Brita filters eventually, but back then they weren't as easy to find as well. Over time, I got this big filter, and honestly, it's a blessing, and I realize that and acknowledge that every single day while filling water.
Since you left with your light, no makeup on my sleeve, now I can't keep it together. I loved and I love what's left of my heart. I'm saving for the future. And in the meantime,
Speaking of little joys, I'm so happy with these rechargeable lighters I found. One stays in the mandir and one in the dining area. They've been working perfectly for me.
I'm so beautiful.
And like I mentioned, the days are darker now. It's officially candle season. I brought a batch from IKEA last winter for all the candles, but then that was towards the end of the winter. Spring had arrived, so they just sat in the cabinet. Now I've dumped them all into a single open basket because you know what? It's much easier to use, see, and grab. I've already used a few since I've shot this video. So it's if you want to finish up things or if you want some things to be available at hand, this is a good idea.
Like leaves we soar.
Now I'm moving on to a fun little DIY. I found two ceramic bowls in different sizes, but they're the same bowls. Now one day I randomly stacked them. It just happened by accident and they looked like one beautiful piece, like something you'd buy from a store. So I went out, bought some construction adhesive, glued them together and turned it into a base for a DIY candle. Well, you can also use it as a planter or simply as a bowl that I have done in the past.
Electric, right? You make me feel alive.
I'm using something called candle sand. It's basically powdered wax. And you know what? It's trending right now over here. All you have to do is pour it into any bowl. You can even use wooden bowls and whatever you like. Stick in a wick and then light it. All these wicks are usually available along with the pack of the wax. And that's it. It looks really beautiful. You can get as creative as you want. Make your own candles the way you like. Another tiny hack I've shared before, in which I turned an old tea bag box into a little mandir box. I've been using this for a while now and it's made things so much easier. I keep used wicks in a small glass jar so that the box doesn't get so dirty, and I switch it out regularly. And I also store a cotton wick mix. Now, alongside this box, on the bottommost shelf of my living room rack, I keep two bigger baskets. The smaller one holds incense sticks, and I like to keep the sticks in their original boxes so I can see what brand and scent I am reaching for. And the other holds backup supplies for the mandir.
I see you running, running out of reason. Don't try to blame it on the season. Why you walk away?
This is something I've been using a lot lately and we've been enjoying it a lot, so thought of sharing it for all those folks living in Germany. And you can find this in DM. This is basically jaggery powder, or another form of sugar, you can say. Now tell me, how many of you actually enjoy refilling your pantry jars? It might sound odd to some, but for me it's genuinely satisfying. It's not just a one-day thing that I do on a particular day. It's actually ongoing for me. It's an ongoing process. But every time I refill something, I feel like I'm setting up the kitchen for calm, not chaos. I like knowing I won't be scrambling for things last minute.
Was I a fool? I know some
And then bringing out those beautiful glass jars and ceramic jars, oh well, they're worth looking at.
thing as good as what we have. Is it a rule? What's good is worth the fighting. There ain't no you and I were made to last. Falling in was easy. How can we make it stay? I'll never let go of you. Tried and true. I will never.
And yes, it's officially fall over here, which means pumpkin season. The ones that we get here, I mean the pumpkins, are a bit different in texture from the ones in India, but honestly they're still really good. I like making them the Indian way for now, with just a few simple spices and mustard oil that will be showing up on the screen. So this recipe is very simple, and why I say that is because it requires no onion, garlic or tomatoes, just letting the pumpkin's natural sweetness come through. I'll put the spices on screen for you. Take your time, cook this on slow, just add the spices and if possible use mustard oil.
tried and true. Oh, never wake up. Tried and true.
And finally, my go-to dal tadka. It's the one I grew up eating and it never fails me. I start with using ghee, which is the key ingredient. To that I add cumin seeds, hing, which is also called asafoetida in English, and green chilies. Then add chopped onions, tomatoes, a little garlic if you can because that's really good. Finish with salt and red chili powder. This is a simple and a quick tadka which is quite basic actually, and you can add it to any dal at home. There's truly nothing like soulful home cooked food to bring joy. Dal, sabzi, and a bit of salad. For me, it's comfort on a plate. If you felt connected to anything in this vlog, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me what's one tiny part of your day that brings you joy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.